when I was a student of Ria College, those days when there was nothing like TV and radio, nothing. So we were depending totally on the books. I believe that I am also interested in language or literary person. So we used to read a lot in regard to Marathi literature, English novels. So there I thought of in near future I should be like this. So that was the books have inspired me to be one of the author in near future. I think initially, I don't say there are no obstacles, but as a new author, you don't know what to write, how to write. Mentioning and teaching is something different. When you write, composing even a sentence, it has to be perfect grammatically, theoretically, knowledge-wise. Basically, a very important part is that I came to know that writing is not that easy. Of course, that was in initial stages. Learning one is that when you write, your concepts in the subject becomes more clear. Because when you study as a student, you are just listener. When you read somebody's book, you are only a reader. And when you write for others, you have to ensure that whatever you write is clear, correct, in a simple language, and it should be understood to the next generation. That was the thing. And when I look back, yes, as a student I was very notorious, but I was good in studies. I was attached to NSS, students, games. We used to find most of them in Gymkhana or maybe in canteen. Even though I was a science student, I was attached to NSS, NSS National Service Scheme. When I was a student of science, those days the NSS and the student activity, social activity, used to be normally taken care by the students belonging to arts or commerce faculty. And in spite of I was a science student, NSS, I was NSS volunteer, NSS leader. Then we used to take the students to the camp. We should dig well in 10 days camp. Get myself involved in NSS such a way that I became the program officer of NSS, then district coordinator of NSS. Ultimately, I became the NSS coordinator of University of Mumbai. A stage came that ultimately with my work and involvement, I could get an opportunity to work as an in charge of the NSS for the entire state of Maharashtra. And the post called as state liaison officer and officer in special duty in the Mantralaya and Government of Maharashtra. And many things more as a director of students welfare, as a youth activities, cultural kind of things. I am also a very good poet. I write poems. There are about 4 or 5 books published in Marathi literature poetry. I am a very good cook. I enjoy cooking every day at home. Maybe one next book of mine will come in the recipes for working women, instant recipes for working women. That is my thing. I am a good photographer and I have been enjoying a lot. I do a lot of reading, and at this stage of my, I don't say I am an old man, but young man, busy involved in writing lyrics. Maybe in a time to come, there will be my video album of my own written by me or composed by me will come. It is going to be published. Of course, long back. I learned discipline from one of the person in Ruja College called Dr. Ari Kulkarni, who is no more now. But I could learn discipline from that person, principal of the Ruja College. Then there was one teacher called as Professor Shahu Raja of economics, who was not my direct teacher, but who learned me what is social commitment. That's why I could join myself in NSS. There are many teachers as such, It is not only teacher, there are many others who always inspires you. Maybe your good friend, maybe younger than you. And I still believe that I am still learning from many of you. That's what's my way of looking at life. Today's youth is smarter. They know, they are very techno savvy, and there are a number of things available with them. Their parents are learned, right? In that given scenario, if a student really focus on the target and if they define and decide, then I think they will be able to do better things in life.